In this video, we're going to look at how the dot product can be helpful to us in finding the angle between two vectors. So let's first recall our two forms of the dot product that we have so far. By definition, we define the dot product between two vectors. Let's suppose that we have u is vector u sub 1, u sub 2, u sub 3. Those are the components. And vector v has components v sub 1, v sub 2, and v sub 3. Then our first definition of the dot product was that we can obtain the dot product by multiplying corresponding components of the two vectors and adding. So that would give us u sub 1 times v sub 1 plus u sub 2 times v sub 2 plus u sub 3 times v sub 3. And this was our first form of the dot product. And in the previous video, we also saw that by applying the law of cosines, we obtained the dot product of u and v can also be written as the magnitude of u times the magnitude of v times the cosine of the angle between the two vectors. So here are two forms of the definition of the dot product. Now, our second form can give us the angle between two vectors if we solve for theta. So we know that the dot product of u and v is the magnitude of u times the magnitude of v times the cosine between the cosine of the angle between the two vectors, right? So if we have vector u and vector v, there's our angle theta. Solving for theta, so I'm going to isolate cosine theta by dividing both sides of this equation by the magnitude of u times the magnitude of v. So that's going to give us u dot v divided by the magnitude of u times the magnitude of v. And this will then allow us to solve for theta if we just use the cosine inverse function. So to solve for theta, we can take the cosine inverse of both sides, and we'll get that theta is the inverse cosine of u dot v divided by the magnitude of u times the magnitude of v. And just recall that cosine inverse is only defined as long as this theta, the output, is between 0 and pi. So should the angle between the two vectors be bigger than pi, we take the smaller angle between the two vectors, right? So imagine that we have here vector u and vector v is over here. So we can think, oh, well, this is an angle that's bigger than 180, but instead of that, taking that as the angle between the two vectors, we take the smaller angle as the angle between the two vectors. So we always assume here that theta is between 0 and pi. So this is a good formula to put to mind, and it really just comes from the second form of the dot product. Let's try an example where we have three given vectors. Oh, you can't see the third one. So three vectors, u, v, and w. And we'll first find the dot product between u and v. I think we've already done that one in a different video, but we'll do it again. Then we'll find the angle between u and v, and then we'll find the angle between u and w using what we just learned about the angle between two vectors. So let's go ahead and find u dot v. So u dot v, we're going to multiply corresponding components and add. So that's going to give us the square root of 3 times 1 plus the square root of 3 times 1 plus 0. So that is just 2 times the square root of 3. There's the dot product. Now, if we want to find the angle between the vectors, then we're going to need a couple of things, right? We're going to need the magnitude of u, we're going to need the magnitude of v, so that we can apply our formula for the cosine of theta and then take the inverse cosine. So let's find, so for b, in order to find the angle between the two vectors, well, we already have the dot product. We're going to divide by the magnitude of u times the magnitude of v. So let's go ahead and find the magnitude of u. So magnitude of u will be the square root of each component of u squared. So we have, for u, first component is root 3. Root 3 squared is 3. Second component is 1, and 1 squared is 1. So we have root 3 squared is 3, 1 squared is 1, and 0 squared is 0. So this is the square root of 4, which is equal to 2. And similarly, we can find the magnitude of v. That will be the square root. The first component of v is 1. 1 squared is 1, and root 3 squared is 3. So this is 1 plus 3. So we also get that the magnitude of v is 2. So we're ready to figure out what the cosine of theta will be. The dot product of u and v was 2 root 3 from part A. And we're dividing by the magnitude of u, which is 2, times the magnitude of v, also 2. So this gives us the square root of 3 over 2. To find theta, theta will be inverse cosine of root 3 over 2. So we are looking for an angle between 0 and pi whose cosine is the square root of 3 over 2. And that angle will be 30 degrees or pi over 6. So pi over 6 is the angle between u and v. Now, for the third part of this example, we want to find the angle between u and w. So we'll do a very similar approach. So let's do part C. We'll need the cosine of the angle between u and w, I'll call it theta again, we'll need the dot product of u and w divided by the magnitude of u times the magnitude of w. So let's find the dot product of u with w. So we'll multiply corresponding components and add. So if you look above here, we'll have square root of 3 times 1 plus 1 times root 3. So we have so far root 3 plus root 3 when we multiply the second components together. And the third component, that's just going to be 0 because 0 times anything is 0. So we have the dot product of u and v is also 2 root 3. I say also because that was the same as the dot product between u and v. And we already have the magnitude of u. We know that that's equal to 2. We found that in part B. And now we need to find the magnitude of w. So the magnitude of w will be the square root of each component squared. So that will be 1 squared is 1, root 3 squared is 3, and 2 root 3 squared will be 4 times 3, which is 12. So for that third one, I did 2 root 3 gets squared. So this is what I did in my head. I'll just write it out here. Each piece gets squared. So 2 squared is 4. And root 3 squared is 3. So this is 4 times 3, which is 12. And 12 plus 1 is 13. Plus 3 is 16. This is root 16, which is equal to 4. All right, so we have everything we need to find the angle between u and w. So we'll have that the cosine of theta. The dot product of u and w is 2 square root of 3 divided by the magnitude of u was 2. The magnitude of w is 4. So this gives us root 3 over 4. This is not one of our special angles, so we would need a calculator to figure this out. If you do cosine inverse of root 3 over 4, you will find that this angle in radians is about 1.12. And if you use degree measure in your calculator, that's about 64.3 degrees. And we have found the angle between u and w.